This is the third mini lecture for section 13.2 of the textbook. In the syllabus, this is section 3.3. Now we're going to talk about subtraction. We have three ways to represent the base 10 subtraction algorithm. Sorry, I should say subtraction. Mat strips and units, place value cards, and a place value diagram or instructional algorithm. These are used to represent the work that are performed in the final algorithm. So when the textbook asks you to illustrate a difference using the instructional algorithm, please just use the place value diagram. So when it comes to subtraction, read instructional algorithm as the place value diagram. Let's begin by illustrating 264 minus 179 using mat strips and units. I begin by illustrating the number I'm subtracting from. Just 264. So there's two mats and 6 strips. And 4 units. And I start with just that. I do not illustrate 179. The idea is that the 179 is inside of here somewhere, and I want to be able to get it out. I want to be able to take away 1 mat, 7 strips, and 9 units, but I have a problem here because there's not enough units, there's not enough strips. So step 1, we're going to exchange 1 strip for 10 units. So we still have our 2 mats, 10 by 10 mats. Now we just have 5 strips. And 14 units. So we have enough units now, but of course we don't have enough strips. So I'm going to exchange 1 mat for 10 strips. So we have 1 mat, 15 strips. And our 14 units. Now we're ready to take away. So I can take away 9 units and 7 strips. And 1 mat. And that leaves me with 8 strips. And 5 units. Okay, so now let's do the same thing, but now with place value cards. marked hundreds, tens, and ones. So again, we have just one card to start out with that represents the whole number. 2 hundreds, 6 tens, 4 ones. And I need to make 2 exchanges. First, I need to exchange 1 10 for 10 ones. So I'm going to have my 2 hundreds, five tens, and 14 ones. And then I exchange 100 for 10 tens. So now I have 100, 15 tens, and 14 ones. So now I can take away. I get rid of 9 ones, and 7 tens, and 100. And so that leaves me with 8 tens, and 5 ones. Now, and for this method, when you illustrate it, as for the last one, what's really important is to make sure that you show the intermediate steps. Okay, you can't just draw the first number and the answer. You need at least 2 steps in here because there's 2 exchanges. See, we're exchanging 110 for 10 ones, and we're exchanging 100 for 10 tens. So you need to have both of those exchanges illustrated. It's not enough to just draw the first number, the one you're subtracting from the last. And again, notice that for both of these methods, it's not really necessary to draw the other number. We did not draw 179 at any point. Except, actually we did, but it was at the end. Right? This is our 179. It's inside of the 264. So it does not make sense for us to illustrate that separately.